just real pleased with the response of our team today, coming back and putting a good baseball game together. Justin did an outstanding job, and we were pretty aggressive on offense, and just a good all-around team win.
Okay, questions?
Thank you. I'll start with you, Roc. Kind of after what happened yesterday, how did you guys just refocus, and what do you think made the difference with you all coming out, starting with big swings today?
Yeah, we scratched yesterday. There's nothing we could do about the game that we played yesterday, so we knew coming into this game we had to play it pitch by pitch with a lot of aggression, a lot of energy, and go out there and win a game and keep competing and keep playing.
I'll go ahead and ask one more, I guess, if I can, just to make it easier. Justin, for you, I know Baylor's coach, Rodriguez, said that he thought you were a different guy today than who their team saw when they faced you before. What do you think made that difference, and did you feel different today?
The only difference was my efficiency on the mound, being able to locate every pitch I have in my arsenal, fastball all the way down to the slider. I think that was the key difference in this game compared to my last outing against Baylor.
Josh, Jacob Under from the Oklahoma. Josh, what did you see from Justin that was a little different from the past couple starts?
I thought he looked very in control of himself. I thought his touch for the ball was really, really good, like the ability to land the curve, feel for the change, fastball showing up right where he wanted it. His touch and his rhythm and tempo were excellent. He was working fast. The ball was going to home plate about every 8, 9, 10 seconds. I mean, it was a high pace, a high rhythm, an aggressive approach, and he just came out and had a winning look on his face, and he pitched like a winner.
And how big is that for you moving forward in this tournament? You know, you didn't have to use any relievers today. You used one yesterday. So how do you feel about the pitching plans, and what are the plans?
Well, that's certainly a great way to take care of today when one guy can go out and pitch a game that well, and the team was efficient, and it was nice that we got the 10-run rule so we didn't have to play those extra 2 innings and keep guys fresh and ready to go, because obviously we got a ball game tomorrow at 3:15 that we'll need to be ready for, and then you want to get on the other side of that one, then you got to start putting some things together. So that's kind of the way these tournaments work.
Okay, what else?
Eric Sorensen, D1 Baseball. Josh, your team's still pretty young, the lineup you had out there today. Do you think this kind of losing yesterday and winning today is a good lesson for moving forward, especially coming up for the NCAA tournament and whatnot?
Yes. We have such an interesting dynamic in that we have some really special veteran players like Jake and Griff that are kind of chiseled older guys. And then we got some pups. You know, you got Zach and Roc in the 1 and 2 hole. There's been days when Ian's caught, and we've had a freshman in the 9, 1 and 2 hole. There's been games where Aiden, Ian, Roc, and Zach have all been in there together in the 8, 9, 1 and 2 hole. So we've got some great young players. We've got some great veteran players, and we have some guys that are kind of in the middle of the age group. So it's a true team from the standpoint of we represent kind of the rosters as they are today, everything from a 6th-year player to a freshman. And really fun the way these guys have all embraced each other and gelled and play good baseball together. But there's an amazing amount of value to the trials of coming to tournaments and playing in environments like this that you learn as a young player that circle back around and serve you as an older player. So it's invaluable experience. There's no doubt about it.
Back.
Daniel on from the Ocala Rock. After a tough team outing offensively yesterday, how does an outing like today get you guys prepared for a tough game tomorrow?
It gives us momentum. Gives us a lot of momentum. You go out there, Justin's on the mound, and if you don't come prepared to the plate, he dominates you, and you blink and you're out. Having that, with that momentum and having the energy that we had in the dugout today, moving forward, I think it's going to be big for us, and I think we're going to go a long ways in this tournament.
Coach, if I could ask you one, what did you see from your team differently offensively as opposed to yesterday?
11 runs. I think more playing forward. Yesterday, as I said, that Pete Hansen kept us in pause. We couldn't get off our base and get on there and really get anything going. He just kind of suffocated us by continually just pounding strikes, changing speeds. He didn't really give us anything, no walk. He was just a very much in command, much like Justin was today. They just kind of keep you on your heels. You can't get in motion. We ran the bases aggressively. We made a whole lot more contact today. We hit some balls hard on the barrel, a couple of home runs. So just a much more well-rounded effort on our part. And, but again, I go back last night and watched the film. He pitched a beautiful game. In the heat of competition, you're not looking to tip your cap across the field because you want to find a way to win. But he's an excellent pitcher. It's probably the reason why he's all-conference pitcher and probably up for All-American honor. So he got us yesterday. Today was a new day. You don't sit around and carry that around with you a whole lot longer than what you have to, which was yesterday, and you turn the page.
Rock, you mentioned the energy in the dugout. John Bay's over there with cups on his head and hats on his head, and you guys have the cowboy hat and the horse. How fun was that? And what's the atmosphere like when it's going like that?
It's a whole lot of fun. I mean, we had to take a step back and realize that we play baseball to have fun. There's no reason to press. There's no reason to stress. There's no reason to go out of our comfort zone and go out of our box and try to do too much or even do too little. If we go in there and we have fun and be a family like we are and stay united and feed off each other's energy, it's fun. Win or lose, we play our best game. It doesn't matter.
The horse is new, right?
The horse is new. We got the horse at a gas station like a week ago. It's new.
Where at?
Griffin walks in with the horse in the dugout, and we're like, what's going on here? He goes, we're riding the horse after we hit a home run. The hat and the horse riding the horse. It's fun. I mean, it's just a good time we have together.
I think he got it at the Cracker Barrel. I'm not sure if it's a gas station. I think it's Cracker Barrel.
What?
Might have been a restaurant, actually.
Cracker Barrel what?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he got it at Cracker Barrel in Waco.
Waco.
Yeah.
Shit.
What'd you think when you see a horse, Josh?
I could be labeled the fun police plenty of times, so I've learned to step away and let these guys have some fun. And as long as it's genuine, as long as it's from the heart, something they can share and enjoy, I've learned to become much more tolerant and open-minded of things that create good energy and celebration amongst the kids. So I'd rather them ride a horse than throw their bats.
Okay, one or two more in the back.
Coach, this is a Baylor team that gave you guys plenty of trouble last weekend in Waco, and you were able to handle them pretty easily today. Were you guys able to lean on those lessons that you learned from playing a team so recently?
We're certainly familiar with them, that's for sure. We'd seen their pitching just a week ago, as you mentioned, so we had a pretty good idea of what they looked like and how they would try to attack us. And they have a good team. Obviously, they're a team that was stricken with some tough injuries this year and probably shortened up their pitching from what they intended it for it to be. But they have good offensive players, and anytime you play a team 4 times in a short amount of time, it's hard because you're pretty familiar with each other. But we just handled the game well today, and the series last weekend was hard fought as well.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.